This video is designed to show you how to grade an online assessment in Performance Plus. The first thing you will need to do is log into Performance Plus. After you have done that, you'll want to go to where it says Classes and click on Classes. The next step will be going to the class that you assigned and that took the online assessment. I'm going to go to my pretend class I created. The next step I will need to do is go down to where it says Grade and Assessment, and then I'll click the Go button. After that, you will need to find the assessment that you assigned and that you want to grade. So I want to grade the Data Graphs and Probability test, and from there I'll click Continue. Now once I come to this screen, I want to go to where it says Switch to Mass Grade. Now once you come to this screen, every student that had an OLA or an OLA assigned to them, they will have a check mark. Now even though the check mark says assigned on a certain date and test not started, do not worry about that. What you'll want to do next is just click where it says Retrieve Results. Now what this will do, this will just import all of the answers that your students chose for the certain questions. You can see for question 1 we have letter D, for example. One student letter A, D, D, A. Okay, now any open-ended question, what you will need to do is find that open-ended question. You'll have to read the student's open-ended question on a separate sheet of paper. They're not able to input this into the online assessment. So what you will need to do, for example, question 5 is open-ended, so therefore right now every student is receiving a 0 for that question. So what you'll have to do is just see the max amount of points that a student can score for that open-ended question. Usually it's 4. It will show you, you can see it pops up and says max points 4 for that open-ended question. So what I will do is I will just manually input 4 for that one. Let's say the student scored a 2 on the open-ended, and so on. So anywhere there is a 0, that means it was an open-ended question, and you have to grade that manually. Now you can see also question 11 is open-ended, question 13 is also open-ended. So I will need to do the same thing for these questions. I will read the students' open-ended responses, and then I'll manually input the scores for these open-ended questions. And then question 13 as well. Other than this step, Performance Plus grades the whole entire assessment for you. Now once you're finished inputting all of the open-ended scores, you'll need to click where it says Save, and that will save the students' answers and also the scores to the open-ended responses. Now you can go to Classes to view their score. You can click on the class that your student is in, and then you can click on the specific name of that student. Now I can see for the data, charts, and probability assessment, the student scored a 14 points, possible points, and they were below basic on that assessment. And then you can even go to where it says View All Assessment Scores, and you can see for this assessment, Grade 5 Common Assessment, Data Graphs, and Probability, the student scored a 14 out of 30 total points. You can also see all the different assessment anchors and how they scored either below basic, basic, and so on, and the different anchors. So that is how you grade an online assessment in Performance Plus.